Welcome to today's stream. Welcome. I hope you had a great day so far. Mine was pretty good, not very eventful, but that's just how it is sometimes. Music's playing, checking if my overlays are working. Let's see. I'm trying to use a new alerts program called Stream Elements, which is separated from my streaming program. So I'm still trying to figure it out. I chose Stream Elements just because it was like easier to set up all my alerts. Oh, there it is. Okay, now it says I'm live. Do I have to go somewhere so my alerts like actually work? I guess not. I guess you just leave it open and then when something happens you can just... Wait, do you go to your dashboard? Let's see. No, I don't think so. Nope. Activity feed. I think that's the one. Okay. You can pop it out if you want. Mark all as red. Okay, I think, yeah, I think that's the one I needed. Okay. Oh, current session started 21 hours ago. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I haven't been streaming for 21 hours, but I'll take it. Let me just pop that out so I have it as a separate window. That's probably easier. So today's a special one. Today I want to try something new, or I want to try two new things today. First being, we're gonna speedrun Minecraft in Blender. That's gonna be a video I'll put up on YouTube. I've trained before speedrunning it. I'll show you what I mean when we get to that. Of course, we're also gonna do our usual 30-minute quick sketch in just a second. Also, we're gonna continue working on my current project, which is the lady in the water. I've played around with some water materials and I think I've found a pretty good solution to what I was trying to figure out yesterday in the end. So I think we're ready to start doing the what do you call it? The 3D quick sketch, 30-minute quick sketch. So Blender is already open, of course, and we need a random number. So let's go in here, new private window. Let's search for the random number generator. Let's grab a number between 1 and 30. Let's see, what do you think? I would guess it is gonna be number 17. Let's go, let's see. 26, I think that's one we had before, but let's check before we get a new one. Let's see. Resources, 3D scan, 26. Yep, that's the one we already had. That's the first one I ever had. Okay, let's try again. So, let's generate 27. Okay, well, I don't know why, but the random generator likes to stay in the 20 zone. I don't know why. Okay, so a T-Rex skeleton. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Extract that right here. And let's grab that. Is it an OBJ file? OBJ? Yep, it is. Nice. So now we can, of course, close the... You're not seeing what I'm seeing, so am I even telling you what I'm doing? So, let's import our OBJ, our cool T-Rex skeleton. I don't know if it's just the skull or actually the whole T-Rex. Let's see. We go in here and then projects. Nope, not projects. Let's see, where's the T-Rex? There it is. Source, and there's the OBJ. Loading. Oh, Okay, okay, that's the whole skeleton. Okay, nice. May even be. Okay, no, I don't think that's life size. What? How big it is? Is it? I don't think he's 9 meters tall. Actually, maybe. I don't know how big a Tyrannosaurus actually was. But let's scale them down just so it's easier to handle. Maybe to 2 meters. Should be good. 2 meters right there. Yeah, 1.99 should work as well. Okay. Let's check, making sure that everything's set up correctly. Let's see. There's one thing I had to change, which is the output to EXR. And I think that's everything for now. So I think without further ado, we can go right into our 30 minutes quick sketch. Let's grab my timer. And then when the new music starts, I need to record this, of course, if I want to use it later. So let's go. Recording, and let's hit start button and we can go. 3, 2, 1, go. So, okay. I think we're gonna make like a very, let's see. Okay. Whoa. What? I want to try a new modifier. I just want to see. I saw a video about it, or at least a thumbnail, and I want to test this modifier out. Maybe not a good idea right now, but we'll see. If nothing comes out of it in a certain time, I'll just do something else. Let's switch to bounce for now, so we see through the cube. Let's just try that first. So we go in here. I think it's called the. Oh, I think is that the one? The lattice. I think it's the lattice modifier. Can we select the? We can't. Okay, so we have to use a grid maybe. Let's see. Pull that up. Pull that up here. Can we now just go in here? And... No, we can't. Okay. Okay. Immediately doesn't work. Let's see. Can we? Maybe it's another mesh deform object cube. Precision 5. Let's see what happens. So, oh, not this one. This one. Let's see if I put some more, maybe just one, and then scale it down. Does that do anything? No. Okay, well, let's do something else then. What could we do? What could we do? I have an idea that could maybe be, let's see, is that separated or is that just one continuous skeleton? I think that's not, it's a one object, not individual ones. Let's see if we can work with a armature. Use a bone, pull it up here, like that. And let's rotate that by 90 degrees. I want to see the bone, and now I'm going to just position them like that. Pull that in here, give it some more bones, maybe go up here first, and then subdivide. Maybe by 2 or 3. I think 2 should be good. Pull that up here, just position it on the tail. Then we can go in here and pull a bone to the top right there. Subdivide that. Maybe only by 1, so we can push this down. It should be okay. I don't want to have too much precision. I just want to get a rough skeleton in here. Oh, that's quite rough. Let's pull that to the side. Okay. Oh, mistakes were made. Okay, that should be good. Let's switch to orthographic view so we're not pushing into the y-axis. So now we can just pull that down. I don't even know if we need that. I'll just do it like that. We do the same right here. Okay. Now we have our bones. Let's see, we should maybe make it a little bit more anatomically correct. So like that maybe. That should be enough. And then let's see if that just works. So we can go in here, maybe make it so we grab another bone. Come on. Oh, nope, edit mode. Duplicate that, put that down here. And now we can say, wait, if we use this bone, for example, now we can go in here and say, okay, this is rotating like that, okay. And now we can say the parent. Parent. Let's just go in here and set parent to object keep transform. No, not keep transform. Keep offset. No, wait. Okay, let's see if that just works like that. Now if we go in here, not pose mode, edit mode, select this and then the armature. Armature deform with automatic weights. Okay, now if we use the armature, can we just... Nothing happens. Oh, nice. Why not? Why is it not working? I guess the armature isn't really applied correctly on the model. What happens if I move this? Nothing. Okay. Perfect. Why is nothing happening? There's literally nothing happening. What is happening? Nothing is happening. Okay, that doesn't work as well. Well, let's do something else then. 24 minutes left. Or let's see if we can fix this. Let's go to weight paint. Let's see. No bone. That's weird. Let's do that again. Just maybe it just bugged or something. Clear parent. Now we have our dinosaur right there. Select the armature. Say armature deform with automatic weights. Bone heat weighting failed to find solution for one or more. Okay. But why? Why would you do these? Okay, well then let's not work with an armature. Let's remove that parent. Remove that armature. And we just work with this. What we can do though is move it by selecting the head itself. Maybe even go to orthographic view. Like that. Select all the vertices we want to select. Like that. That should be enough. Now we can say we use proportional editing. We can now rotate it like that. Oh, wait, I have an idea. Like that, maybe. Move it to the side. Okay. That looks pretty good. Maybe the tail could work, could use some work. So we grab some of these like that. We could now say right there's the okay, right there's the anchor point. We can now say we use the cursor as an anchor point, rotate it on the z-axis, not like that. Let's just select one or 2 points. We can say we use a sharp proportional editing, and now as you can see, that looks better. Scale that down just so it's shorter. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Okay. Maybe we could go in here, change this head just a little bit more. So if we go in here, select all of it like that, that should be good. Proportional editing is pretty forgiving, so we don't need to be fully accurate. Maybe rotate it down a little bit. Oh, we need to switch the anchor point. Okay, down here as well, like that. Okay, now we have our base model ready. We can now set up the scene, and then we can change the environment, make it more interesting. Maybe like that. Okay, we place the camera right there. It's off center, so we can move it over. Maybe make the let's see, we push the camera up, push it back, so we're still over the ground, but we can see more of the background as well, like that, over there, and that's good. Now we have 20 minutes left. We can work with this. I have an idea what I want to try. So the first thing I'll add is just a cube. I'll make that bigger. Let's see how big it has to be. It has to be bigger, definitely. Maybe even bigger. Let's switch that to bounds so we see the inside. Scale that down. Okay, that should be good. Push that up. We don't need that on the ground or below the ground. Make a ground real quick. Oh, not up there. Reset the cursor. Put a plane on the ground. Make it bigger. Okay. Now we can work with this cube. First thing I'll do is go in here and switch to rendered view. Oh, it looks pretty cool just in this cube, but that's not what I wanted. So what I'll do is go in here and where is it? In here. I want to make a new material. I don't want to use the surface. I want to use the volume. So we'll go in here. Texture. Nope. Shader. Principled volume. Put that in there. Pretty dark. Of course, we need to lower the density. Still too dark. Still too dark. Maybe. I'll leave it at that for now. Because what I want to do now is use this light, which means I'll add an empty plane axis. Should be good. All that light. Now we can say this lamp should track the empty object light right there on the negative Z axis or Z. We can now position it how we want it. We could maybe change it to a actually that looks pretty cool, so we'll leave it like that. Maybe move it up. Okay, we can increase the intensity if we want, maybe to 2000. Let's not make that too high. Maybe 500 should be enough. We can then change the color to something more menacing, like a nice dark orange. And then we can use another plane. Put that over the dinosaur. Maybe like that. Nice. And now what we can do is go in here. Give it a particle simulation. Say the particles should have a certain object. I'm going to add a plane. Make it smaller. Put that to the side. Rotate it by 90 degrees so it's standing upright. Scale it on the x-axis so it's like this long. Like that. And now we can make a new material for that as well. And what we do is we just use an emission shader. So we go in here, emission, put that in there. 16 minutes left, or almost 17. Pretty good. We go in here, use the black body node, the black body node, using the color temperatures for these values. So if you put that to 7000, for example, you get a nice blue or like a whitish color. If you use it at, type something like 1500, you get a nice orange, which is good for our scene. We could maybe even change it so it's a gradient. So we'll grab that, go to our texture, use a gradient texture. Let's see how that looks. We need to change it. So we go in here, use a mapping node. Now we can just rotate it on the Y, nope, not the Y, the Z axis by 90 degrees. So it's going from, wait, where is it? It vanished. It's gone. Oh, there it is. Okay. We grab that, scale it like that. Maybe we can change it to a spherical. Move it some more. Like that. Move it to the side. Okay. Move it up some more. And now we can invert that. Color invert. Okay. Wait, what? Why is it just nothing? Okay, well that doesn't work. We can just do it like that. So if you go here into color ramp, we put that in. You can see pretty boring. Now we change the black to a nice orange, a nice glowing orange. And we can change this to a black, which doesn't work. Why does it not work? I don't know why. Can we push that? Oh, hello. Like that. Now we have our ashes. We can maybe give it a nice easy one subdivision, maybe even if we need that. We can leave it like that for now. The emission, plug that in. And then we have our emissive ash particle. We can now use the particle in here. So we go in here into particle settings, render as an object. The object is this thing. Show emitter off, viewport display show emitter off, so it's not interfering with the scene. 13 minutes left, pretty good. We need a timeline, so we need another window. Pull that down, go into here, timeline, and we can say play. You can see some particles are falling. Let's just remove this real quick so we see better what happens. It's pretty small, the particles, so we can go in here, set the scale to 1. And as you can see, they're rotated. So what we can do is go in here, apply the rotation first. If that doesn't fix it, well, halfway, we have to rotate it by 180 degrees. So the fire is at the bottom. For what? 180. Okay. Hello? Oh, of course. Wait. Well, then I can just change this. This alright? Oh yeah, okay, well that works as well. We'll do it like this then. Like that, okay. Maybe we can make this a little bit brighter, because it's still like a little bit glowy. Like that, okay. Now we can go in here, make the particles just a little bit smaller, because they shouldn't be that big. Go to scale, make that smaller. Maybe like that. Okay, let's see how that looks. Now we have some nice ashes. First, what I'm gonna do is go in here and say the depth of field should focus on the light empty, so the head is nice in focus. We then can say put the f-stop down, maybe to 2. Let's see, maybe even less, maybe 1.5. Okay, now it's getting pretty blurry down there. That looks good. And now we have 11 minutes and 36 seconds left. We can work with this. Oh, with this nice. What do you call it? Wait, let's adjust the particles some more because I don't want to see too many of them. Which means we have to reduce the amount. We can do that. Actually, what we can also do is change the rotation just a little bit of the different, the individual objects. Or should we? I think no, we don't need that. That won't make a big difference. We can maybe change the color some more. Maybe like make it a more orangey color. So it's really glowing still. Really burning like that. That's nice. The floor is too low. Pull that up. Nice. The camera is too low. Pull that up. Okay, now let's see. Let's work with this cube. Let's make this glow some more because it's pretty dim right now. Maybe to 5. I want to really make them pop in the scene so you can see them actually. Let's see. 5, maybe 10. Oh, okay. So let's make this completely black so it's not looking weird. Okay, maybe we even need more particles than we have right now. So we put that to 3000. We have 10 minutes left. Pretty good. Let's see. Let's fall. Let them fall. And we can see more particles. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Let's put that maybe even to a end of 100. So it's even more. Oh, that looks, that's too much actually. So we put that to 150 maybe. Let's experiment some more. Let's see, let's see. That's enough. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. Now let's go in here and make this boy a little bit more interesting. Which means we'll go in here first. Right there. And give him a nice icosphere. Put that as an eye in his eye socket. I think it's right there, is it? I think so. If you look at it... No, wait. Is this his eyes? Is it right there or is it up here? Let's see if we look from the front. Let's give it a new emissive shader. We give it the good old emission. Change the color and the intensity maybe to 10. Ooh. There it is. Okay, let's see. Color to a nice... Oh, okay, let's see. Maybe a nice bright blue like that. We can then change the position a little bit. Oh, that looks pretty cool. It's not in the skull, but it's not too bad. Because you're supposed to see it in the final image. We can put one on the other side as well, like that. Okay. Now, of course, we maybe have to make it even brighter. Maybe even to 100. Let's see. 100 intensity. Maybe the dust is a little bit too much, so we can reduce that maybe to 0.1. Okay, let's give this guy some more highlights by adding a few more lights to the scene. What we'll do is go in here and use a... What could be good as a... it looks pretty... I think he needs a little bit more of a highlight. So we can go in here and make this brighter. Give it more power. Maybe 1000. The problem with the area light is it's just focusing, like it's spreading the light all over the scene. Maybe we should add another light. Copy that. Put that to a spotlight. And then we can say the size should be smaller. Let's see the cone. Pull that over here. Maybe also to a similar position. Even smaller, like that. Put that to 1000. Okay, it's getting better. Maybe we could change this to a nice white. Okay. Let's see. He's still kind of hidden. Maybe if we increase the size of the image, we can see it better. Maybe it's just because it's so small, we can't really see how it looks in the end. We have 6 minutes left, pretty good. So we can go into viewport, change the plus/2 from opacity 1.5 to 1. Okay. Let's see. I think he deserve some more tension. We could maybe go in here and use a light in his mouth. Put that right there. Maybe make it smaller. Give it a different color, a nice red. Increase the strength. Oh. Maybe even change the color to a nice blue. Okay. Just trying to focus or put some more focus on his head. Looks pretty good so far. Maybe we could give it something in the background, which means we can grab a nice image. Where is it? Image as planes. We'll grab a quick HDRI, see if that works. We'll go into my HDRIs. Which one could be good? Let's see. Let's grab a nice forest. There it is. There you are. Grab that. Put that in the background. Make it bigger, of course. What we can do then is first we position it so it's actually in the background. We don't need the bottom half, so we can just go in here, cut it off, remove this faces, so we only have the top part, make it even bigger, way bigger, like that. Pull it down. We need a little bit more, pull it up some more, and what we can do now is go in here. Let's see, let's see what it looks like from here. So now we can say, do a cut right there, put it maybe somewhere around there. And now we can say this edge should be the anchor point. So we put our cursor right there, 3D cursor, and rotate this by 90 degrees. Now we can just go in here, bevel this so it's smoother. That looks pretty weird. Maybe we don't see it in the final image. Let's see. Smooth that. Let's see. We don't even see the background. Let's see. 3 minutes left. Let's save before something crashes or anything else. So we go in here, quick sketch. 12. Like that. Create the folder. Save it. Okay. Let's see if we can change the image a little bit more so it's actually doing something, which means we'll grab that, use a emission shader, of course. Okay, what we can do now is go in here and change the colors up so it looks more like a crazy, like a fitting background. So we grab a converter color ramp, good old color ramp, black and white now. Now what we can do, go in here for example, change this to a nice orangey, maybe a little bit darker, or saturation like that. We can change the dark tones to a nice, nice red. Okay, you can't really see it anymore. Maybe if we increase the, of course, Let's see how that looks. Okay. Let's change the strength maybe to 2. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we could, what could we do? Just to make it a little bit more non-plane, we can go in here, use a displacement modifier, make a new texture, give this a subdivision surface first, put that to maybe 6, put that over the displacement, and put it to simple. Okay. That looks weird. Let's see. Go to the texture, say clouds, for example. That looks pretty good. Change the size. Oh. Soft should be good. Depth. Yep. And then change the strength in here. Just want to give it a little bit more variation. You probably won't see it that well in the image, but whatever. Okay. Maybe we can decrease the strength a little bit. 1.2. We could maybe change the red to a black. Okay. Then we could change this to a more brighter color. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. As a nice background. Okay. Maybe push that back a little bit, like that. The floor... Oh, it's over. Okay, well. No floor. Floor stays white. I probably overshot for like a few seconds. Well, okay, let's save that. And let's go over to the post-processing. OpenEXR is activated. We can go in here, change the aspect ratio to 50%. And everything should be set. Save that one more time and render the image. I'll show you what I see. Going in here, change that to image editor. Render result, and there you go. Let's wait until that's finished. Shouldn't take too long. It's already finished. So we can go in here and give it some more magic. So we go to the compositor, remove this, we don't need it. And we use, oh, I forgot to activate a few passes. Shouldn't be too bad. Activate the denoising pass, save it and render it one more time. So we can work with this and denoise the image because there's a lot of noise. If you use this dust or the volume shaders, you're gonna have a lot of dust just because all the light that's gonna be cast into the scene is gonna be affected by this dust. And the program has to create more, or has to calculate more reflections and all that, which is gonna make the image more noisy. So we can add a denoise filter, put that in there, and use a denoising normal and also denoising albedo. And as you can see, no noise. Now we can work with the color and all that. First thing I'll try is work on the color, which means I'll use a RGB curves node. Maybe put a dot in the middle and then make the darks darker. Oh, there you go. Okay. Make the brighter parts brighter. Maybe some more. We could maybe even make the midtones a little bit brighter. Doesn't really change anything. Probably because the image is so dark. Okay, that should be good. Let's see how it looks with and without. Okay, just adding a little bit more depth and darkness into the scene. Next up is gonna be a nice, where is it? The glare filter. So we can get this nice fog glow into the eyes. Maybe even these ones as well. Maybe make them a little bit smaller, put that to high. And also change the streaks. Let's see, how about 2? Let's stay with 4. Or, yeah. Offset maybe to 30 degrees. So they're not intersecting. Fade 0.1 or 0.75, okay. Oh, hello, okay. Now we'll add another glare filter. So we get this nice fog glow in there. Let's see. Hahaha, there you go. Maybe put that too low. I want to have it pretty big. Let's use high actually. Looks better on this one. Okay. I want to make it pretty. I want to put a lot of focus on these eyes. Maybe we could put the threshold down so we can get these ash particles to glow as well. So we put that to 0.5 first just to see how low we have to go. Okay, still not low enough. Is that enough? Let's see. Without and with. Yeah, they glow a little bit, these ash particles. Maybe even put it lower, like 0.05. Yeah, I think 0.1 should be a good threshold. Okay, now let's see, we could maybe add a new filter I just learned about just recently, which is the bokeh blur. I think that just blurs the whole image. Maybe we can't use it, but I can show you what it does. As you can see right now, that's what it does. All the lights in the scene, or for example his eyes, or the blur itself is like a cube right now. If we then add a input bokeh image node in here and connect that to the bokeh socket, you can see you can change the shape of the blur. So now we can, for example, say the blur should be lower, for example a 5, so it's not as blurry. Now we can say we change this flaps, put that maybe to a high number, 15, maybe too much, but whatever. Now they're round, as you can see. And that's basically the bokeh blur node. You can decide how your blur should look like in terms of how your lights are blurry. You can make them, for example, squares or even triangles. So we can say 3 flaps, good old triangle, and now they're triangles. You can also say, you can change the angle maybe to 30 degrees, and then they're rotated by 30 degrees. Yep, that's the bokeh blur. Let's see, we're not going to use that then. What else can we do? We could use a sunbeams. Let's see if that works. I've tried it a few times. It never worked. It just stayed black. Maybe if we go to a ray length of 1. Whoa. Okay. 0. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay, nope. I don't think that's gonna work. Maybe if we put that to a 0.01. You know, as you can see, it adds transparency to the image, which isn't really what I want. so we'll remove that. We could add another color. Hue saturation value node. Put that in there. Connect that so we see what happens. There you go. Put the saturation higher, maybe 1.5. Might be way too much. Let's see. Okay. Maybe 1.1. I usually stay pretty low on these. Yeah, let's see. Without it. Yeah, it just adds a little more saturation, of course. What else do you expect? But it looks pretty good, because now it's like a transition from orange to red and then to black. So it's pretty cool. So we can now use our favorite filter of all time, which is the distortion, lens distortion. Put that in there, check fit, and then dispersion 10. Let's see what 10 looks like. 10 is way too high. Oh, okay, no. Let's put that to maybe a... Let's see what 1 looks like. If 10 is pretty, like it's crazy like that, 1 should be pretty crazy as well. That's not 1, is it? Well, maybe it just caps at 1. We put that at 0.1 usually. Let's see. Okay, do you even see some? Yeah, you can see it down here, but not much. We could maybe bump it up some more. 0.25. It doesn't really add much to the scene. It just stretches the outside lights or ash particles. Doesn't really add much. Maybe if you just leave it at 0.1, it still has an effect, but it's not too crazy. If we remove that, yeah, it doesn't really change anything. We could probably just, we'll just leave it in. And I think that's all we have to add. Those are usually the nodes I add to my scene to do post-production. Either RGB curves or bar brightness and contrast. So you can add some more contrast and some more darker and lighter spots in there. Then glare, either 1 or 2, to add this nice glow in these glowing spots. For example, his eyes or the ash particles. They're glowing, and using the glare filter gives it this nice glow effect around them. So if I just remove those, you can see how it looks without it. Pretty boring. Just like round lamps. If you activate that, you can see it actually has like atmosphere around them, and you have this nice fog glow. And also hue saturation sometimes. And then my lens distortion, my favorite shader, that adds just a nice effect to every painting I do. Or not painting, but every artwork. So that's done. We can just save that now, and we can render the final image. Put that to 100%. Maybe put this one to 128. Save that one more time and render the image. There you go. As I said before, after this, we're gonna do something new. We're gonna speedrun Minecraft in Blender. I've trained this today a few times. My speedrun record is, I think it was 1 minute and 23 seconds. I'll show you what I mean with speedrunning Minecraft once this is done. I've set up my count up, my timer. Let's see. Should be right where I closed it. Let's just open it up again. Right there. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. So now if I go to count up, I hit start. You can see there's a timer that goes up. That's what I'll use for my speedrunning times for now. Maybe I'll figure out how to add this like this legit countdown for speedrunning, because this one doesn't add, or it doesn't show the milliseconds. And if I want to really be correct on these things and I really want to track the whole time, not only seconds and minutes, I need my milliseconds as well. So maybe I'll add that as well. I mean, it's not really supposed to be a legit speedrun, just supposed to be a fun small video I would probably do every week once, where I create some objects really fast as I can, and then yeah, that's about it. It just maybe adds a little bit more flair to the whole video if I actually add the legit speedrunning timer to the scene, so it actually looks like a legit speedrun at first. I will probably do that at some point, maybe even figure that out tomorrow. I would have to look, or have to check where I could place that. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. So once that's done, we can see the final image. Shouldn't take too long anymore. Of course, there's a lot of noise, which is why it takes so long. You can see a lot of noise right there and all over the image, especially up here and in these areas. So much noise. And that's also because, I mean, that's one of the reasons why it takes so long to render. Reviewing this image, I would probably change the floor some more, give it a nice, probably dark color, maybe even give it some unevenness, so it's not as flat. Oh, hello. And I would also probably change the volume setting some more, so you can't see less of the background, so his head probably like basically emerges out of the dust and looks you right into your soul. Let me save my image real quick, and then we can go over to the second part. Let's do some speedrunning. I'll probably do a few tries. And then I'll probably do like 10 tries or so. It's only like a minute or 2 minutes of time, so it shouldn't be too bad. So probably like 20 minutes max. And then I'll just grab the fastest time and use that. Let's see. So my main objective with these videos, the videos I put out right now are basically tutorials for beginners, where I like tutorials that require no prior knowledge of Blender or 3D in general. So you can just watch that video and do a pretty fast, like 1 hour tutorial showing you how to make your first project. So when I started with a video just telling you like, okay, if you press E, then this happened. If you press B, then this happened. And I don't know, it was so boring. And I want to like give you an actual, or give every beginner that wants to do it, an actual first project as your first experience with Blender. So after the tutorial, you not only know that you now know how to extrude an object or a face, or you know actually what a face is or a vertex, but you should also have like this feeling of accomplishing something and actually seeing the result in a finished project. For example, I have like one recorded now, the second one, and the first one is already up, which is a small house with a tree. And the second one I recorded was a space scene with a small rocket and a small planet. And then also, if you want to do a little bit more, you can do the second part. I also have a link in the description that sends you to a second part that is unlisted, that gives you a fast forwarded video showing you what I add more to the scene, just to make it a little bit more interesting, and also challenge you maybe into following this one as well and figuring out how I did it actually. It's without any commentary, so you can just look at it and see what I add more to the scene. I put that video out to give you some inspiration what you can add more if you want to add more, and also give you just a small hint into, or a quick look into, how I actually made all those objects I add to the scene. I added way more to the first scene. I think it took me like almost 2 hours to finish the first extended scene. But the second project, or the second tutorial, didn't take too long. I think it took like an hour, maybe even less. I think, no, not even, maybe 15 minutes. So this one won't be as quick as the first one. But I added like a small space station and a second planet and just a few more stars. So it doesn't need to be that much to add to the scene, just to give people some more ideas what they could add. Okay, now we have this done. We need to switch to our clean Blender file. That's also the one I use for my beginner tutorials. It's just a Blender file without any settings or like presets. You can set your Blender file up how you want it to be. So for example, I could remove this. What I did, I removed this cube and put in its place a sphere, because I usually just sculpt stuff and a sphere is easier to use than a cube, or easier to start with. But this is the original default scene or default Blender file. That's too big for you to see everything. Let's change that real quick. Pull that up here, right there, make that bigger. I would have to switch to the, what is it called? The screen capture anyway, because I want to Google stuff as well, and you should see that. So what I'll do is switch to screen cap, and now you can see no face cam anymore. Let's add that real quick. Shouldn't take too long. Also, let's add the face cam border, face cam, as well as the count up. Copy that, paste that in here. There you go. Hi. Set up correctly. I don't need the, oh, I have a second face cam up there. Let's remove that. Hello, I'm doubled. Let's remove this guy. Who needs this guy anyway? Okay. Now you can see my capture or streaming window. Let's skip this or cancel this recording or stop it. And now what we need is my recording or counting software. I think you can see it. Oh, you can see it actually. Still counting up. I think I forgot to stop it. Okay. So now you can see my software where I can either count up, like a stopwatch, or I can use this also to use it for my countdown, for my 30-minute timer. I haven't set up this scene to use this timer as well because I don't really need it. I only need this scene for my speedruns, because now if I put it like up here maybe, let's see, I'll put the timer down there. I don't need it up here. Okay, so I can just hit start and stop. Make it smaller. Can I make it smaller? I can't. It's as small as it can be. Doesn't matter. I'll just put it right in this corner. What I need is another incognito window, because the workflow to creating the Minecraft speedrun in Blender is first. So the strat, I'll explain the strat first. the strat is gonna be, you have this cube at the beginning, that's the default file. And then, as you can see, if you switch to the UV editor, you can see it's already set up. The UVs are already set up how they should be. Just a cube. If you would cut that out and like print it and cut it out, you could make this cube right there. So what I'll do, the strat or the main speedrun is just creating the Minecraft grass block that you can also see in the Minecraft program or Minecraft game. What is it? The application icon is the Minecraft grass block, which I'll recreate in Blender, which means I'll go in here and this is already set up. So the first thing I'll do, I'll switch to the shader editor by using Shift F3. So yeah, I have my shader set up. Now I'll grab a vertical split, make a second window, put this one to the UV editor so I can change my UVs, and I have to change my UVs just a little bit so I can actually apply my texture correctly. Then once that's set up, I have to go in here and rotate this UV by 90 degrees like that, because now we come to the hard part, which is I have to go in here, Google, see if you can see that. You can see it, nice. I have to Google Minecraft. I'm not really good at typing, which is why it's a little bit harder for me. Minecraft dirt block. Dirt block. And if you go to pictures or images, you'll find, so at first I used, where is it? Wait, what? It's a whole different background now. Oh, I have to Google dirt texture. If I Google that, you can see I get the nice textures of the grass. This one's the first one I use, but the problem with this one is it has these borders around it, which is like not a good thing for me because I have to change the UV some more. Also, the resolution is pretty low. So the strat changed to a different texture, which is gonna be found if I click on this one. There's the same image or the same texture right there, which I then can say open a new tab and I can save it. Let's do that on my desktop. Just save it right there. Then I can pull it up. It's on my desktop. I can now put it into my shader. Before I do that, I have to activate or create a material. So I have to switch to the shader settings. I have to keep in mind that I stay on the shader setting, because if you keep pressing Shift and F3, you can rotate between the shader editor, the what is that, compositor, and also the texture node. I didn't even know that existed. Okay. And the texture node editor. So I have to keep that in mind. Also, you can rotate between the UV editor and the image editor by pressing Shift and F10. That's all stuff I learned while training this strat. I started, I think, with 3.5 minutes or so of how long it took me, and now I'm close to 1.5. I think my best time was 1 minute 23 seconds if I remember correctly. So the next step is going to be putting in my texture right there and then plugging it in. The texture is set up correctly. We can switch to rendered view to see it. First thing we'll do is rotate it on the y-axis by 90 degrees, negative 90 degrees. Now we have to change the UVs. As you can see, it's not seamless. You can see the grass is lower on this part than this part. So what we'll have to do is go to edit mode and change the UV. It's stretched. It's thinner than before, just because the aspect ratio is wider than it is high. So we have to scale it on the y-axis so it fits the whole texture on the y-axis. And then it's a little bit wider than it should be on the x-axis. So we have to scale it down just a little bit. And we have to move it over. The texture is not perfect, so we can't, for example, use this part or this part. We could go in here and grab these, pull them up, but that's gonna cost us time and it's not really gonna be visible in the end. So we'll just do it like that, which means, oh, we put that to the edge if we would do that correctly. And then we have our perfect Minecraft block. The next step is going to be going into the camera. It's already perfectly set up. So what we'll have to do is switch to the light, switch that to a sunlight, put that to 10, and then add another one, the area light, put that to the side, maybe put that to -5, rotate it by 90 degrees on the x-axis, and increase the strength to 50. And there you go. We could maybe put this to a, let's see, we could maybe change the strat, move it on the y-axis by -4. It's in the scene now, but that's not too bad if it's not reflecting in this cube, which it shouldn't. Re-rotate it by -90 degrees. Wait, no, by 90 degrees actually. And now we change the power to 50. And there you go, that's the cube. Now if you hit render by pressing F12, another shortcut, you can see that's the Minecraft block. That's gonna be the strat. My PB is 1 minute 23 if I remember correctly. So we'll do maybe like 10 tries and then I'll pick the fastest one. And that's gonna be a quick, fun video. And I'll probably do a speed run of something every week once. It's not taking long, so it's just a fun thing to do while breaking up the monotony of working on the same project all the time. So let's set up my stuff real quick. That's the incognito window. Set up my recording stuff. And let's see. First things first. Let me try something first. I see some bots lurking in my chat. Let's see if we can remove those real quick before we actually start. We can go to Twitch. I've never used the interface. Let's see, channel, dashboard, is it right? The dashboard. Into the spotlight, ready to roll, okay. Stream manager. I think they already left. Did they? Nope. Ban. Yep. See ya. Okay, one more. Okay, oh my god. Okay, just let me leave this interface. Okay, let's just go away. Can I just, there you go. And then, hello, ban, see ya. And that's it. Nice, okay. That's it. Okay, nice. So, let's go back to my, I think, yeah, you can see it even. Nice, okay. Let's get back to, we can close this now. And we can actually work on this. So, what we'll do, we're gonna set up everything. So we'll just make a new scene. Don't save. Remove this texture right there. And I think I am ready so far. We could maybe push this over here, just because the texture will be saved right there. So let's set up the stuff real quick. What I'll do is put this over here. Nothing you need to see. It's not just some stuff, some folders and all that. Everything can be over here. So when I then get my texture, it'll be the only thing that'll be over there. And now you should see. Okay, let's open Blender again. Pull it over here. Okay, we have a little space right there, which is nice. And we need my timer. Put that over here, like that. Also, let's see. Do we need anything else? Nope. I think we're ready. So what I'll do is go in here. And whoa. Come on. Okay. So let's actually do this. So let's set up my counter. Okay. Okay. I think I'm ready. So let's start. First try. Where's my incognito window? Right there. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. Okay, nice. So pull that up here. Make it as big as it needs to be. Like that. And we're ready. Okay. Let's go. So, first try. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull it up here. Grab the... Nope. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. New setup. I already messed up. New. Don't save. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. You gotta keep this strat in mind. It's not too bad, but it's still intense. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Go up here. Change this to the shader editor. Nope, shader editor. Nice. Get a vertical cut. Grab the UV editor. Go in here. Rotate this by 90 degrees. Nice, perfect. Now we can go in here. Google Minecraft dirt texture. We go to images. Select not this one. We use this one. Go in here. Open a new tab. Save that on the desktop. Save it right there. You can see it up here. You pull it in here. And now put that in there. And we switch to rendered view. See the camera. We rotate it by 90 degrees on the y-axis negative. Switch this. No, we don't switch it. We go in here. Change the UVs to fill the whole image. Scale it down just a little bit. Like that. Move it to on the x-axis. Almost perfect. Looks pretty good. Okay, now we use the light we have in our scene. Light right there. Go in here, power that to, we switch that to sun, switch that to power 10. Also add a area lamp. Move that on the y-axis by 4. Nope, by -4. Rotate it by 90 degrees. Add more power, 50. And render. 1 minute 39. Okay. 1 minute 39 is not bad. It's not bad. Can you see it still? Okay, you can't see it. But it's 1 minute 39. Oh, I think it's... Let's see if it's behind my... No, it's still there. Okay, so... Oh, I pressed stop. I should have to... Now you can see it. I have to press pause instead of stop. Okay. 1 minute 39 is not too bad. So let's try that again. 1 minute 39. 1 minute 39. Okay. Can still be better though. I think I can hit 110 if I'm really quick. Okay, let's close this. And I'm using Eevee as well. It's not a physically accurate rendering engine, but it does the job really well, and rendering is really quick in here. So that's why I use it. We can go to a new scene and do the whole thing again. We open a new tab so that everything is reset. Delete this texture, and there you go. Okay, reset the timer, and let's do it again. Let me drink something real quick, and then we'll do it again. There may be a better strat, for example, maybe using a different texture, but I think this strat is pretty solid. I just gotta get better in getting the rhythm down and also just remembering all the steps in the right order. Okay, let's reset that. Stop it. Okay. Okay. Oh, we moved a window, so new, save. Okay. Let's go, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Go in here first. Pull this up. Change that to the shader. Shader, I mean. Nope, shader. Right there. Oh, add a vertical split right there. Switch that to the UV editor. Go in here. Rotate that by 90 degrees. Nice. Go in here. Look for Minecraft dirt texture. Go to images. Select not this one, but this texture. Go in here. Select this one. New tab. Save it on your desktop. Save it right there. Nice. We can then pull it in here to the shader. Switch to rendered setting. Plug that in there. Go to rendered. Go into the camera view. Rotate it by 90 degrees. The y-axis. Switch that. No, we don't switch it. We just select, go in here, change the UVs to fit the whole texture. We then have to go in here, scale it on the x-axis because it's a little bit too big. Move it on the x-axis so it fits the whole texture. Like that. Now we set up the light. Put that to a sunlight, put that to 10, that's enough. Add a area light, rotate it by 90 degrees. Move it on the y-axis by -4. Put the intensity to 50 and hit F12. 127. 127. I see a small mistake right there. There's this small what is so annoying about this texture is that if you go in here, if you close this, you can see right here that you have these weird white borders or just pixels right there that just, you can see them in the texture itself, as you can see right there. So I have to be pretty precise with my UV placement. So how to fix it, for example, I have to go in here and then where is it intersecting? Not right there, not there. I think it's here somewhere. I think let's see, what part is this? You can switch to a synchronized viewport, so if you select those, they will be selected in here as well. And as you can see right there, I think it's this one. Or is it? Yeah, it's right there. You can see this white line. So what I would have to do to improve it is I would just have to move it a little bit more on the x-axis. So this white line in the middle will be removed. You can see right there, the texture is not absolutely perfect. I think that's just the texture itself, because the cube is already set up correctly. Maybe it's also because I haven't scaled it fully to the end of the image or this texture, so that you have this cut right there, this clear cut, and this shift between these two blocks, for example. but this texture is just weirdly set up. If I would now, for example, scale it on the x-axis, put that over here, you can see it fits here, but now this one's too wide. It goes over the original texture, which is just too bad. And then of course you can see, oh man, there is a little bit more of texture I want to like add. So I'll scale it on the y-axis. Now it's looking good, but oh well, you can see there's this mistake again. So I'll just try to avoid these weird lines and try not to fill up the whole or take up the whole texture. So yep, that's my current strat. So let's reset that and let's reset the scene and do it again. So now we have like, what is it, 2 tries. Let's just note that so it's easier for me to remember. Maybe I can get my PV. Let's see. Make a new scene. Delete that. Okay. So. Oh, I moved. That's not good. Make a new scene. Okay. So I think I'm ready. We had 2. Okay. So let's try again. Oh, we have to reset my browser as well. I want to cheat. Okay. Okay. Reset this timer. Okay, ready. It's getting intense. Okay, I'm getting into it now. Getting warmed up. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull up this window. Press it to shader editor. This one right there. Split this window. Vertical split. Change this to the UV editor, go in here, rotate it by 90 degrees, like that. Go into the browser, Minecraft dirt texture, right there. Go into images, select this, and then over here, go to new tab, save it as a texture on your desktop. Pull it into the shader editor, plug that in here. Now switch the rendered view into camera, rotate it by 90 degrees. Nope, wrong one. Rotate it on the Y by -90. Now we can change the UV. Change it on the Y-axis first, then on the X-axis. Move it over here. Like that. Change the light. Strength, no, sun to 10. Now we use a area light, rotate it by 90 degrees, move it by -4, the y-axis, change that to 50 and F12. Oh my god, that was fast. I even missed a second because the render window went over my timer. It's 120. Sick, dude. It's getting lower and lower, okay. I even messed up, so there's so much to improve. Okay. I already beat my PB, so there's only room to go up even higher. Okay, 120 is the current high score. Okay, let's make a new scene. File, new, general. Okay. Let's go right into it again. Reset everything, the timer. Stop, and the browser as well. Okay, just checking if everything's still fine. Okay, let's do it one more time. Okay, I mean not one more time. We have now 3 tries. I'll maybe do 5 tries, and that should be good. I'll give it 5 tries. So I am ready. Let's start the timer. So, let's go. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull that up. Put that to the shader editor. Make a vertical cut. Put that to the UV editor. Go in here. Rotate that by 90 degrees. Go into the browser. Google Minecraft dirt texture, go into images, select this texture, exactly this one, new image, new tab, save as desktop, save it right there, pull that into the shader, connect that, go to rendered view, rotate that by 90 degrees negative, go into the UV, scale it on the y-axis, also on the x-axis just a little bit, move it over, change the light to the sunlight, put that to 10, also use a area light, rotate that by 90 degrees, move it over on the y-axis by -4, put that to 50 and render it. One minute, 7 seconds. Okay. Insane. Okay. 1 minute, 7 seconds. I could maybe even get to lower than a minute. Let's see. I also looked up what the Minecraft speedrun records are. And the lowest I found was, I think, a set seed with what was it? So a set seed with like finishing the game, basically killing the Ender Dragon in 2 minutes, which is pretty crazy. But finishing or speedrunning Minecraft in Blender is still faster. Maybe I can go to sub 1 minute. That would be crazy. Okay. So let's do that again. So we have 4 tries now, I think. Make a new scene. Dude, it's getting better and better. I haven't gotten below 23 before at work. I mean, not that I would do stuff like this at work. Of course not. So I've tried it before and my best one was 125. Now I'm already at 107. Okay, there's still so much to improve. So let's keep going. Let's reset this. Put this. Okay, that's good. Let's reset the timer. Stop it. Okay. I'll just check if the timer still is watchable or you can see it. Yep, you can. Okay. Stop it right there. I'll maybe even like just add a what do you call it? A new countdown or stopwatch in post-production. Maybe that's better. But for now, I'll just use my current thingy. It takes a while until it like shows up actually in the bottom left or bottom right corner. No, bottom left corner, top left corner of my face cam. Dude, I'm weird right now. I can't speak. That's why it's a little bit annoying. You can't see the first second, but whatever. This has to do for now. Okay, one more try. I mean, not one more try, just next try. So, let's go right into it. Next, Minecraft speedrun in Blender. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull up this window, switch it to the shader editor. Now make a vertical split right there, change it to the texture editor, go in here, rotate that by 90 degrees, nice. Go into the browser, Minecraft dirt texture, go into images, go down here, this image right there, change it to this, save this texture, desktop, save it right there, pull it into the shader, pull it in here, go to the camera, rendered view, rotate it by 90 degrees, rotate it by 90 degrees on the y-axis, go in here, scale it on the y-axis first, scale it on the x-axis, move it on the x-axis so it fits perfectly, and set up the light. Go in here, color sun 10, and add another light, area light, rotated by 90 degrees on the move it on the y-axis. 4. Oh my god, I messed up so bad. -4, 50, and F12. 122, still 122. Okay. My average is going up. I mean, getting lower and lower. Okay. I messed up so bad in this one. I messed up so bad. Okay. Let's see. Reset this timer. And I would say let's go right into it again. So, general, don't save. I'll do my 5 more tries maybe. Then we should go over to the current real project. So, okay, let's remove this texture. Set up my browser. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready to rumble. So, set up everything correctly. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, Minecraft speedrun. Next try. Minecraft speedrun on Blender. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull that window up. Change it to a shader editor. Make a vertical split. Change that to the UV editor. Go in here. Rotate that by 90 degrees. Switch to the browser. Minecraft dirt texture. Images. Choose this one right there. New image, new tab. Save it on your desktop, like that. Pull it in here. Go in here, plug that in. Go into the camera view. Go into rendered view. Rotate it by 90 degrees negative. Go in here, change the UV. Scale it on the x-axis, y-axis. Scale it on the x-axis as well. Move it on the x-axis so it fits better to the texture. Now change the light. Go in here, sunlight 10. Add a new light, a area light. Rotate that by 90 degrees. Move that on -y. Change that to 50. F12. 108. 108. 108. I think it's possible to get a sub 1 minute. Maybe to get into rendered view faster. That's a strat I tried before, was to go and press Z and then 8. This way you don't have to go over here with your mouse and click, which can fail sometimes. So you can just press them. That's it. That's how you can swap really fast. So if I'm a solid view, bam, rendered view. That's a really fast way. Maybe I'll do that. See, that's so fast. Okay. Hotkeys, hotkeys, hotkeys. Okay. This is even good for my usual just Blender knowledge, because now I know that by pressing Shift and F3, for example, I can pull up my shader editor, or pressing Shift and F10 gets me my image or texture editor or UV editor. That's pretty helpful. Also pressing Z and 8 to go to my rendered view, or Z and 6, Z and 8, Z and 6, Z and 8. Just easily switchable with 2 buttons. Okay, next try. The only thing I need to figure out if there's a button for making a vertical split. Let's see. Let's Google it real quick. Blender vertical split hotkey. Let's see. Does that still apply? Yeah, well, I don't want to go like to up here and then do that. That's way too finicky. That's not gonna work. Just to be sure, make a new scene. Splitting, joining. No, I don't need that. There's no hotkey, it seems. Can you make a making a hotkey would change the base Blender version. Well, okay. Okay, well, doesn't work, so I have to keep clicking on it. Well, okay. Focus. Reset my timer. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. 6 tries now. On to the 7th. Of course, let's do it. Let's do it. Next try, Minecraft speedrun in Blender. 3, 2, 1, go. Go in here, change that, put that to shader editor. Go in here, vertical split, make, oh dude, that's way too slow, that's way too slow. That's way too slow. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. Make a new scene. New file. Okay, so I gotta remember, if I pull this up, I have to press Shift F3 3 times to get to my shader, and then pulling up my second window, pressing Shift and F10 2 times. Okay, I'm ready. I am so ready. I was born ready. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull this up. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull this up. F3 to the shader editor. Split the view. Dude, I'm choking. I am choking. Let's try it again. Okay. I'm focused now. I'm focused. I am focused. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, I moved my window. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull this up. Shader editor. Nice. Vertical split right there. F10. UV editor, go in here. Rotate that by 90 degrees. Go into the browser. Minecraft dirt. Texture. Images. Select this texture right there. New tab. Save it. Desktop. Pull it in here. Plug it in. Go to rendered view. Like that. Rotate it by 90 degrees negative. Go into here, UV. Change the UV so it fits. Okay. Now change the light. Sun. 10. Add a new light. Area. $50. 12. Dude, it's covering my... Dude, I choked. I choked so bad. I choked so bad. Okay. Let's do it again. 7 tries now. Make a new window. Don't save. Reset everything. Then we can go again. Go again, I would say. So everything's set up. Is there some sort of way to have a hotkey for my timer? Help? No. Settings? No. Okay, well, hotkeys. Chrono up, start, pause. Make it, which is an easy button to use. Plus, plus is weird. Which button should be a good button? Position 1 and yep, that's good. Okay. Position 1, I gotta remember. Position 1. So now if I press position 1, it starts. You can see it, right? Yep, you can. And now if I press position 1 once more, it paused. Nice, okay. Now I'm even more effective. Okay. Everything's set up, everything is reset. So let's try again. Okay. Next Minecraft speedrun in Blender. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Okay, so it changes. Well, let's not use position 1 then. Well. Change that to a different hotkey. Wait, why did it change? Let's put it to hashtag or, does that work? What? Dude, why are there so many buttons to focus on an object? Wait, oh, plus is working. Let's use plus then. Settings, hotkeys. Use plus. Save that. Okay. Stop that, reset it, and we're ready. Just to make sure, make a new one. I am ready. 3. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull it up. I messed up. Okay, let's try again. Okay, make a new scene. I will get this sub 1 minute. Okay. Reset and go. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull it up. Change it to shader editor, vertical split. Change it to UV editor. Go in here. Rotate it by 90 degrees. Go into the browser. Select the specific texture. This one. Desktop. Save it. Put it in here. Grab it. Put it in there. Switch to rendered view. Rotate it by 90 degrees negative. Go in here. Scale it on the y-axis first. Scale it on the x-axis next. Like that. Go to the light. Switch that to sun. 10 power. Add a new light, area light. Put that to -4. Rotate it by 90 degrees. Power 50. F12 plus 1 minute 3. 1 minute 3. Okay. 1 minute 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Okay. I will get this in 2 tries. I will. Okay, let's remove this and let's try again. Reset everything, of course. Delete this texture. I will have so many Minecraft dirt block or grass block textures in my folder. Okay, let's try again. Just checking if everything's looking correct. Yep. Okay. Okay. I'm focused. I'm ready. I am ready to rock this. Okay. Make a new scene just to be safe. Is it a new scene? Okay. I think it's like that. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull it up. Change it to the shader editor. Vertical split. Change it to the UV editor. Go in here. Rotate that by 90 degrees. Go into the browser. Nice dirt texture. Go in here. Change that to this one right there. New tab. Save that. Desktop. Save it. Pull it in here. Plug that in. Right there. Change to rendered view. Go to camera. Rotate it on the 90 degree negative y-axis. Change the UV. Scale it on the y-axis first. Scale it on the x-axis next. Go in here and change the light to a sunlight 10 power. Now go to light area, rotate it by 90 degrees. Go move it on the y-axis by -4. Put that to 50. F12 plus. 1 minute, 1 second. Come on, give me this. Stop 1 minute, please. I hesitated in the last few seconds. I hesitated. I was choking on the placement of my UVs. Okay. I can get this. I can get this. I can get this. I can get this. Let's try that again. I can definitely get this. I can get this. Reset my timer and my browser, and then let's try one more time. 1 minute, 1 second. We can beat it. We can get sub 1 minute. We can. Okay. I looked up if there's like Blender in on speedrunning or speedrun.com. Obviously there's not. Which means I will be the record holder of creating a Minecraft block in Blender, which is pretty cool. I can now put that on my gravestone. I plan on getting even more Blender speedrunning records, but this is only the first one. So let's make a new scene. I've deleted everything, I've reset everything, looks pretty good. Okay. Last try. Okay, last try. I am ready. Okay, last try. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull it up. Dude, that's already done. Let's try it again. Okay. Wait. What happens if I move this and then make a new scene? Is it already selected? Oh, it is. Okay, nice. Okay, next try. 3, 2, 1, go. Pull it up. F3 3 times. Switch vertical split. F10 2 times. Go in here, rotate that by 90 degrees. Go to browser. Minecraft dirt texture images. Go to this image right there. New tab. Save it. My desktop. Save it right there. Pull it in here. Plug that in. Go to rendered view. Rotate that by -90. Go in here, change the UVs. change the UVs in this direction as well. Like that. Go to lights, change the light to a sunlight. 10, add a new area light, rotate it by 90 degrees, move it on the y-axis by -4, put that to 50, F12, plus. Ooh, 57 seconds. Dude, 57 seconds. 57 seconds. Yes, dude. Finally. My personal best on the last try, my 10th try. 57 seconds to create a Minecraft dirt block or grass block in Blender. I can see a small stripe of white in there, which will maybe add one more second, but it's still sub 1 minute. So nice, easy peasy. So beat this, Blender pros, creating a Minecraft grass block in under 1 minute. Okay, let's save that. Let's save it. Let's save the whole project. Oh my god, that was intense. Projects in here, and then down here. Make a new one. Minecraft speedrun. Okay. Go in here. Okay, that's the speedrun. Done. Easy. It's probably gonna be uploaded tomorrow or something. Shouldn't take too long. So, wait, there's already a PNG? How's that possible? Wait, what? Let's just save it again, I guess. Okay. Nice. We did it. Sub 1 minute. Easy. Let's switch back to the regular view. Nice. Okay. I don't need the countdown anymore. Get rid of that. Let's set up my scene real quick, and then we can go over to our next program or next point on the program. Okay. Let's cut that recording and make a new one for our new or old project. Tomorrow we'll work more on the... Oh, save that. We'll work more on the main project and... Wait, what? Today's Monday, right? Is today Monday? No, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. So tomorrow, or the next 2 days, we'll work on the main project. I have a few topics I want to talk about, which we'll then talk about. And we're just gonna work on this and hopefully finish it tomorrow, or in the next 2 days. I think we can do it. Let's save my Minecraft creation real quick. Where's the Minecraft speedrun? Right there. Minecraft speedrun, save that. And let's open our project. Okay, back to our old layout. Everything's set up how it should be, almost. Let's adjust it. And there we go. Nice. Okay, let me drink something real quick and then we can go over and work on this person, this girl. Okay, I already have like something in mind for the next speedrun next week. This one's probably gonna be a little bit more a little more interesting. But let's work with this first. Gonna include more geometry manipulation. Okay, let's see. Where were we? I think we did the let's see, rendered view. Okay. Okay. So we did the water. We can't really see through it, so that's pretty good. So I want to put something in the background. What could I put there? Let's see, she's looking pretty good so far. The hair we will adjust. We will of course add some more, or change her skin. Do we still have our image in here? We don't, do we? We do. Oh, not this one, this one. Okay, so this is basically done. The only thing... Oh. I don't like this background. We could maybe first add depth of field, so we blur the reflections a little bit. There's also a trick to blur the background. I don't really know how it works off the bat, so I have to look it up. But what we can do is add a easy plane axis or empty. Close these layers and call that focus. And go into the camera settings and say depth of field, activate that, focus object, focus. Now if we look into this rendered, we can see we have depth of field. Maybe that's even too much. Let's see. I think it's at 2.8. Maybe we can put it to 3.5. I think that looks pretty okay. Yep, that looks pretty good. So, what we'll do... So I want to change the background first, which means there's a... Let's see, there's a website. Let me pull it up real quick, which is called Texture Haven. Where you can find textures for free. Like, really for free, not like just you steal it or something. They give them to you for free. Maybe let's see if they have some plans. Terrain. You can't see what I'm seeing right now. I'm just looking through some terrain mod. Oh yeah, let's grab that. Maybe another one. Maybe is there another muddy texture? They all look pretty dried up, which is not really what I want. I would like soaking wet mud. Terrain is really what I'm... Floor, let's see. No, not really. I guess that's the only one. I guess so. Oh, there's a new one. Okay. Wood? I don't think wood will fit. Or maybe if it's like a rough... Yeah. Let's grab that one. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just grabbing a wood texture and a mud texture. We'll grab those, download them, and then PNG, of course. 2K should be enough. Go into the project file, save it in there. References. Nope. Textures. Make a new folder. Textures. And let's see. Save that in there. Save the wood texture as well. Tree bark. This should take a few seconds, 40 seconds. The mod is already done. So now we can actually use it in here. What I'll do is I'll go in here, make a nice cube. Nope, not a cube. I will make a UV sphere. Or, okay, let's try something. If I use a cube, put that back here, scale it down like that, apply the scale just to be sure, and then I use a displacement texture. Displacement, add a new texture, use clouds. That's the easiest one. Before that, you can see it doesn't really do anything except move these corners. Because we need more geometry, we can add that by adding subdivision surface, adding 6 subdivisions. Okay, that should be good for now. Now, what we'll do is go in here into the direction, put that to the y-axis first. Let's see. No, let's put that to normal. Okay. Change the strength, or let's change the texture first. Make that bigger. Like that. Depth can stay pretty shallow. Okay, now change the strength. Way less, maybe. It's tricky. I would like you can see these, like it cuts in there, which isn't really what I want. This side looks pretty good, so if you just rotate that by 180 degrees, put that over there, scale it like that. Okay. Now we go in here, change the strength a little bit. Maybe like that. Okay. Now we can use another displacement texture. Add like the current one. Wait, did we change? Oh, hopefully we didn't. The water still looks the same. Does it? It does. Okay, nice. It added a new one. Okay, good. Now we can go in here, go to modifiers, make a new texture. Texture 2 is the new one. Let's just make that texture new 1. Go in here, change that texture new 1. Wait, why? Who else does that? Oh, put that to 3, maybe. Yeah, 3 should be good. Go to texture 2, texture new 1. Dude. Okay, well, okay. What we have to do is go in here and, oh dude. Go in here, reduce the amount. Just to get a little bit more going on. That looks kind of weird. I think it's just easier to sculpt it. So what we'll do is just add a cube, add more subdivisions, even more. Okay. Pull that over here. Apply the subdivision. Scale it so it fills up the whole scene. Okay. Apply the scale. And we go to sculpting. Now we need I need my graphics tablet. Okay. So, what we'll do is, of course, sculpt this into a more terrain-like, shore-like shape. So, actually, let's see. Let's remove this window. Let me just fix something real quick. I need a nice vertical split right there. Nice, okay. So now everything's set up correctly. We can go in here and sculpt this. We use dynamic topology. Nice. Change that to constant and put that to 20. Let's see. That's not enough. Put that to 50 maybe. Yeah. 60. Yep, 60 should be good. So let's change this terrain. First thing I'll do is grab my snake hook, just pull out some easy mass just to make it a little bit more uneven and interesting. Oh, I have symmetry on, which is not what I want. Nothing is symmetrical in the real world. Pull that down. We could maybe even... no, let's just work like that. So, first thing I'll do, make a rough shape, what I want. Full strength. Okay. Now make this like a ledge, small ledge. Okay. Adding some more volume over here, like that. And we can make a nice small shore like that. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Make this shallower, not as steep. This should look like it's the shore of a lake or something. So we need a quite, I want at least a quite shallow shoreline. Like that. Add some more variation in here. A few deeper holes, maybe even a few high spots in here. Like that. Adding some variation. Okay. Okay. So, next up, we'll just add some more detail in here, which means we'll go smaller, defining some edges, cutting in here, create some nice holes, like that. Pretty good. Pretty good. Exactly how I wanted it to look. Can you even see it? Yeah, you can see it a little bit. Maybe make a small hole in here. Like that. Okay. Now let's go over here. Add some more geometry. Maybe pull it up. Pull it forward. Okay. Look at this. Looks pretty good so far. We'll add some more details to make this look even more interesting. Which means we could... What is this? Wait, what is this? What is it called? Clay. Just clay, okay? It just adds some more. Okay, well, I'll just use my clay strips. More familiar with those. So what I do now is, let's keep it like that, because I'll add a texture to it, so this will add way more stuff to it. What I do is go to layout and add a new cube. Of course, have to add more subdivision. Whoop, what happened? Add more subdivision. Why is nothing happening? Oh, shift 6. No, wait, what? Dude. Give it subdivision times 6. Okay. Apply that. Scale it down. And I want to place a tree right there. Okay. So we'll go in here into sculpting again. Sculpt mode is active. Let's work in this tree. Let's see if we can even see it. We can. Okay. Of course, it's going to be a little bit blurry because it's in the background, but that's not too bad. Let's do the roots first. Just adding a rough shape first and then getting in there. And first things first, of course, main shapes first, and then you can add some more detail. I said it before, I'll say it again. A nice root going from there. Oh, we have to activate dynamic topology, otherwise we'll stretch the topology. As you can see, we just added more geometry. Pull that over here and into the water. Make another one. Maybe go into the ground. Maybe one more smaller. And this one should be pretty protruding from the main trunk. One more in here, that should be good. Give this another branch, which will maybe go into the ground. Okay, let's work on this. So what we will do first is pull it up, make it higher, so we have something to work with, like that, an actual trunk, not just a ball that's supposed to be a tree trunk. Pull it up even more. Okay, see, that looks way better now already. We'll go in here and make these main shapes again. Just adding these deep cuts in here as well. Okay, perfect. Put them in there. Right here, one more. Like that. One here, like that. Pretty big one. Okay. What I imagine right now are these trees in the jungle that have these crazy, like at the end, at the bottom, they already start branching out before they even like leave the trunk itself, which looks pretty cool, which is what I want to try to, or I want to imitate. So let's work on that. Give these some more shape, make them rounder and more detailed. This one can be more detailed. Also protrude some more. Okay. We finished the main shapes, now we're on to the medium shapes. Give them some more randomness. Okay, this one, move it maybe like that, and then over here, like that. Cut in here. Okay. Let's move on to this one. Still working pretty rough, not working on a lot of details. Just working on the medium details, if you want to call it that. I forgot what it's called. First the big shapes and the medium shapes, if you want to call it that. Maybe make this even deeper, like that. Here as well. Okay. Pull this to the side. Maybe you can... Oh, I have an idea. We could pull this down, under, and then over again. Let's pull it over there. And now pull it up. So we have this root going down into the ground and then going up again. Let's work on that. Looks pretty good. Let's do this. Make it pointier. Looks pretty good so far. Let's make this big one. It should be pretty prominent because you can see it from the side as a silhouette. Can you actually see it? Oh, parts of it. The top part. So let's work on that. We'll just add some more volume. Smooth that out. And now we add some more details. Okay. Make it pointier. There you go. Maybe make it wavy. Do the same on these ones just to add some more natural randomness. Always keep in mind, nothing is perfect in nature. Yup, that looks pretty good. And there you go. That looks like a pretty good tree trunk to me. We could obviously add more detail, which we'll do now. For example, go in here, make this thinner. Also, just adding some more texture onto it. Shouldn't be evenly... The surface shouldn't be even, so... Like that. You can see these small creases in there that I'm adding. Just to give it some more character and randomness, of course. Working pretty not randomly, I don't want to say that too much, but rather pretty free, no real determined brush strokes, if you want to call it that. Just putting it somewhere to add some more texture into it. Like that. I love the transition from an intense Minecraft speedrun to this laid back sculpting stream. But that's just what makes it interesting. Just keeping it interesting, and that way you can always try new stuff and also learn new stuff, and especially never get bored. That's the whole point of having multiple projects. My strat is usually having one big project, so this one for example, and then adding smaller project that you can do between those big projects or big sessions of that big project, so you're not when your big project gets stale, for example, you can switch to other ones to make it more interesting when you go back to it. Let's go to a resolution of 120 and add a few like veins. Just a few roots of some plants or something pretty random. Of course you have to connect them so they're not just flying in the or sitting somewhere on the trunk or on the wood. Like that. Going down here. Connecting different parts. And see, just adding some more detail really helps selling the illusion of this being a tree. Okay, maybe add some more over here. What you can also do, go in here, just pull out a small bit so it looks like it's hanging off. Just adding some more interesting things to it will really sell this look. Let's work on those some more. Do the same over here. Adding some more of these roots. Not too many. Shouldn't be plagued by it. Just a few. To help convey this feeling of an overgrown pond or something. Okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe we can add a few more in here. Okay. Like that. Okay, we could maybe... So you see, we still have a background. We could add just an image. But I think what I'll do... Let's see. We could also add a few plants. So we can go into layout. We have our first background prop. Next thing we'll add is a plant. So we use a UV sphere. Scale it down. Move it over here. Now we'll add the plant leaves. So what we can do is go in here. Use a plane. Pull that over here. Go to top view. Apply a subdivision surface. Now we can shape this. First thing first, we'll scale it on the x-axis to make it really thin. Now we scale it on the y-axis to make it shorter. Like that. We then can go in here, add a wider part. Like that. Okay, and we extrude that some more. Make that leaf pretty big. And let's do one more, because I want to have a sharp ending. Like that. Okay. So, next up, what we'll do is we go in here and say make a particle system with we could use hair. Let's see if that works. Okay, hair length set to 1 meter for now. Looks pretty good. We have to change children none, number 100, shouldn't be too many. And now we can go in here, change this up, give this maybe some more geometry down here. Also in here. Okay, let's adjust that. Okay. Make this bigger. Make this smaller. And we have our leaf shape. I think that looks okay. We can now go in here and add a particle instance modifier. If we now go in here, I think we have to put it to the 0, 0 spot. So to the world origin. Like that. We can now go in here into this object. No, I mean into the leaf and say object sphere. And as you can see, it's now part of the hair. But we have to pick this box, create along paths. And now you can see the hair or the leaves are where the hair is. Let's see, amount, offset. We don't need to change that. Coordinate space is good. Keep shape. Nope, we won't keep that shape. But what we can do is just scale it down so it actually looks like how we set it up. Like that. And now what we can do, which is the real magic. First of all, we can go in here into let's actually change the where's my sphere? Right there. Go to number, put that to 0, because what we'll add is we'll add them manually. So we go to particle edit and we can add hair. They are pointed in the wrong direction right now. Let's see if that's for every one of those. Yeah, so what we can do is go back to object mode and then select this leaf and just rotate it on the y-axis. And now if we do it again, go to particle edit, go and add it. Now they have the correct direction. So we're just gonna add a few of those like that. And now what you can do is go in here, select all of them, select your brush, and now it should work that you can just brush them down. Ooh. So now you can shape them how you would see a plant, maybe closer together. More of a curve like that. And if you look from the front, that looks pretty okay. We can maybe pull them down at the front. Okay. Maybe spread them out some more. And of course, it looks weird if it's only on the one side. So we add some more on this side. Just adding a few more. Like that. Selecting them, all of them. And then brushing them down. So they're actually like already, or also leaves in the background. We can maybe even pull a few of them to the side. So you not only have them in 2 directions, but also in all of them. And now you have your nice first plants. Pull them down maybe a little bit like that, so they're actually having this nice bow or curve shape like that. So now, good thing is, if we don't like the position, we can just grab it and move it to the side. Look at that, that looks pretty good. We can of course do that with different leaves to add more different plants if you want. So what you can do is, for example, go in here and where's the leaf? Oh, of course, it's this one right there. Let's say call it leaf, not leaf, leaf 1. We will add a second one. So what we'll do is go in here, make a new plane, pull that to the side, put that to, no, let's do that later. Scale that so it's very thin. Scale it on the y-axis as well, apply the scale. And what you can do now, go in here and just make this a small, maybe go in here, add it like that. Maybe it could be like a pollen stem, if you call it that. Add every second one of those edges. Scale it down. Scale those ones up. And there you go. You can add that to this sphere as well. But if you want to separate these leaves, these leaves and this thing right there, let's give it some more geometry. Okay, now what you can do is go in here, make a new particle setting for hair. Put the hair length back to 1 meter. Segments can stay at 5. And now you go in here, select this again. Say subdivision surface if you want. You can put it to simple so it won't affect the shape. And also add a particle instance once more. Select the sphere. Select particle setting 001 because that's the second one. We need to move it to the origin point, so 0, 0 location. And also tick the box, create along paths. And as you can see, we have our second instance of leaves, or whatever you want to call them. And now you can go into the sphere settings, remove all the hair, and just add a few by hand. So we go in here, particle, edit, add them manually in the middle, like that. Of course, you can add as many as you want. Grab all of those and brush them to wherever you want them to be. I want mine to be visible in the viewport or in the camera view. So I'll do that, maybe like that first. Let's see. Okay. Add some more to the other side. Okay, now add some more. Okay. Let's select those and brush them to the other side. And there you go. You have your easy peasy plants. Now you can give them a nice material. Of course, they may not be suited for a nice foreground plant, but I think if you put in the time and give it some nice textures, maybe detail them some more, you can make that work as a foreground plant as well. Just brushing them, it's just so intuitive. Just pushing them to wherever you want them to be. And as you can see, object mode, if you just want to add a random color, add a new material, give this a viewport display color of green, like that, and then selecting this, adding a new one, another color, maybe a nice yellow orange, and there you go. You have your tropical plant. Pretty easy. pretty good for a background. If you add, let's see if that works. We go in here, go into the hair settings and change the viewport display steps to 5. You can see they get this nice round, or this curve shape. Not only like these steps with 2 strand steps, you have these rough edges. If you increase that to 5 or even more, 8, you can make them really pretty round. You can do the same with the leaves. So we change the particle setting and switch the strand steps to 5, for example, and they're looking better than before. Right there. Yep, that's it. Pretty easy, pretty intuitive, pretty quick, pretty nice. Okay. So that's the plant. Next up, I want to add the material just to see if I actually have to add a few more things. Oh, let's do one thing before we do that. We just go in here. Maybe we can make a cube. Let's use. Actually, we can use a cube. Pull it to the side. We can give it some more subdivision. Dude. Select it and add a subdivision surface. Put that to 5 should be enough. Maybe even 4. And then we add a displacement. Add a new texture. Let's call that stones. No other object has that texture, otherwise we would see a number right there. We change that, I think, to Voronoi. And now let's see. Can we change the size? We can. And there you go, you can make some nice stones pretty easily. Looks pretty good, pretty okay. Maybe change the size. Give it some more detail. Okay, looks pretty geometric right now. Maybe if we change these values, we can get some different outcomes. If you change this, for example, looks more like a stone. And now one more texture, displacement, which will be pretty big. Displacement, pull it over the first one, make a new one, call that stones 1. Stones 1, put a clouds texture in there, and then noise basis Blender original should be good. Size can be pretty big, really big actually, like that. We then change the strength. We just want to change the size a little bit, not too much. And the cool thing now is if we, for example, add a empty right in the middle, like that, you can then call this empty, I don't know, texture anchor, because we now can go in here, say coordinates of this texture should be not local but object. We select the, where is it? So many NURBS path, texture anchor, and now if I move it around, you can see it changes its shapes. It changes its shape. We can do the same with this one, UV, not UV, object, texture anchor, and strength can stay the same. Now if you move it around, see how it changes. So this way you can make random shaped stones or rocks really easily. What you can do now, let's see if that works. if we go in here, I've never tried that before. We make a particle instance, say render as object. Which object? This stone. Pretty small. Change the scale to maybe just make it manually. Okay. Now if I move this around, does it change? It does. Okay. What happens if I go in here and say, of course we need to add more. Frame start, frame end, let's put that to 1. You can see we've added all to 1000 at once. Let's put that to 100 maybe. That should be enough. But they all look the same. So it does actually not work. Okay. But what we can do is use this. Go into the particle settings, maybe add a scale randomness. So they're not all completely the same size. We can then, let's say first, just to be sure. Grab this, pull this down, maybe not this way. Which one's down into the surface? Oh, like this. So they're actually sticking into the ground. And now, let's change the size some more. It doesn't have to be this big. Okay. Change the what is it? This way. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Now some of them are floating, but you shouldn't see that from this view. I just want to add a few more interesting things to the background. We can add some more. Okay, they're gone. Hello? Where are you? Where is everyone? Not vertical split. I need a horizontal split so I can pull up my timeline. And there they are. We add maybe 200. You can see it looks pretty good. Okay, that's a pretty good scene for a background. Let's save that and let's add. Actually, I think this is a good point to call it for today. So, what we've done today is we've of course made our 30-minute render, 30 minutes quick sketch. Then we did our Minecraft speedrun in Blender, which was really really good. I've beat my world or my personal best by so much, by 20 seconds I think. I'm now at 57 seconds to create a grass block in Blender. That's pretty crazy. And we've added a few background props to the main project we're working on. Looks pretty good. Let's see it in rendered view. Save one more time. As you can see, of course it's pretty blurry, so it can be pretty undetailed because you can't really see it anyway. You can mainly see the main shapes and the colors, but I think it's a pretty good background. Okay, save it one more time, and that's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow we'll work on this some more, right there on this right there, and also I have a few topics I want to talk about. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow and the day after. So if you enjoyed today, if you want to come back tomorrow and see how I'm working on this, adding some more stuff and maybe even finalizing it, make sure to tune in tomorrow. Until then, I hope you had a great day. Hope you enjoyed your day and maybe the stream. And yeah, take care I hope we will meet again. And yep, take care and have a great day. See ya.